You know, I ain't trying to swing like that, you know.
What
It ain't no thing,
here,
you
but
know.
I'm gonna try doing something anyway.
Kinda doing my
These
grip,
people
you
don't
know.
see
This ain't no thing.
Yo, Darious Britt here, and today we are reviewing the short film Inside, directed by Trevor Sands. You could say Inside is a 5-minute-ish thriller short film that dives into the world of the mind. Short synopsis: a dude who's in an insane asylum meets with his doc about his release, and then things get cray-cray. If you haven't seen it yet, you should totally check it out before jumping into this, because I might spoil it. I'll leave a link in the description section so you can go over there, throw some eyeballs at it, come back and we can chat it up a little bit. Let's get into it. The title's kind of got a double meaning if you've seen the short already. The main guy is inside of an insane asylum, but we're also inside of his head the whole time. So, you know, we got two things going on there. The title's pretty direct, one word, Inside. I mean, I could imagine that could be a thriller, or it could be an action movie, or it could be a porno. Little awkward, just a little awkward. Plot structures. Inciting incident. We actually start off with the inciting incident. Our protag, Daniel, whom we find in a padded room, is escorted by 2 psych nurses to meet the doctor. It's a special meeting. Setup. We learn through visual storytelling and sound effects that our Daniel, in fact, has multiple personalities. Rising action. Daniel meets with the doc and struggles to hold himself together despite his raging personalities getting the better of him. The doc tries to help as best she can. Climax. We find out that the doc is actually, in fact, one of Daniel's personalities. What? She establishes order like a boss. Resolution. Daniel and the doctor personality meet with the real doctor to discuss his evaluation. First off, this has a strong opening. They just get right to it. We get a simple title sequence over black, short and sweet, and then we just jump right in. No credits, 23 seconds in, and we're just jumping right in and moving. Through the use of production design, color grading, and lighting, the filmmakers create a clear tone for the film. This insane asylum looks more like a prison actually, with the searchlight business. We move in and out of pools of light and darkness, and the chilly blue color grade along with the details like the blue paint on the walls and various characters wearing different shades of blue help to create the eerie tone for the film. When we realize that Daniel does in fact have multiple personalities, we get a nice cinematic moment of visual storytelling. As Daniel and the nurses walk down the hall in and out of shadow, we see various people appearing and disappearing, almost shape-shifting, and they don't appear to be dressed like patients. This, coupled with the sound design and the voices, make it pretty clear that these people aren't real. They're in his head. I enjoy the fact that they actually showed us the personalities as people. Usually in movies like this, when someone has multiple personalities, they don't show the personalities, they just show the person who's dealing with them having multiple erratic behaviors, and obviously we assume that that's the personalities. But it's always nice when you see them, because then we can enjoy the interplay, seeing the personalities engaging with the main character. It's always more filmic, it's more interesting to watch. A couple notable camera moves. I really liked how we came into the doctor's office and revealed the personalities. We get a nice dolly around the doctor as she speaks. We slowly reveal Daniel and the personalities. This is the first time we see all of them together in one spot. And then again, when Daniel completely loses control of all the personalities and they're starting to run him ragged, we get another nice little dolly move. Visually, he's adrift in the frame, ungrounded. Just watching it makes you as a viewer sort of feel unsettled. It's definitely a more subtle move. They don't linger on it for very long, but it's effective. To do this, they obviously used a dolly. They had the actor sit in the seat that the camera operator usually sits in, and then they just rotated the camera around to the other direction to face the actor. Spike Lee's used this technique a number of times in his films for various effects. When Daniel and the doctor manage to regain control of the situation, we see this. As the doc lays down the law to the other personalities, we dolly across the eye line to visually signal the change that has occurred. For the first part of the scene, we stay on the right side of the eye line, and when Daniel and the doc regain control for the second part of the scene, we stay on the left side of the eye line. This is a good example of how you can strategically cross the eye line to help visually tell the story. If you're not familiar with eye lines and the 180-degree rule, I will leave a link in the description section where you can go there and they'll explain it to you. It'll probably be like a Film Riot video or something like that. The meat and potatoes for this story, in my opinion, is Daniel's struggle. It's so palpable. You feel so bad for him because he's so messed up. We see him suffering, but what really gets me is how equally hard he's struggling to pull himself together. He even goes as far as to create a doctor personality specifically to help him get through this. So in this instance, the twist is not just a twist. It's actually kind of a commentary on the strength of the human condition. How about them thirds? So who's it for? Well, if you want to enjoy a thriller with a clever twist, it's for you. If you enjoy dark, moody films with a little bit of meat and potatoes to them, just press play. I think most people would enjoy this, unless you're just looking for a comedy. In that case, run far, far away in the other direction. Stylistically speaking, this is definitely more Western. If you're looking for something more along the sensibilities of European style of shooting or storytelling, you're probably not gonna dig it. Hey there, love it, leave a comment in the comment section and let me know what you thought. Well, that's all I got for you. If you enjoyed what you saw, please like or subscribe. You can find me on the social medias, Facebook, Instagram, or the Twitter, baby. You can also check out my second YouTube channel, Darious Britt, where I vlog about my adventures on the film festival circuit with my first feature-length film on sound, live casting, etc., etc. And I do believe that's it. Deep it out. Booyah!